Now come to the next topic, that is the last topic in lipids. As I have discussed metabolism of compound of fatty acid, and now we are discussing compound of cholesterol and its metabolism. That is bile salts or bile acid. The bile salts and bile acids are basically derived from cholesterol. Quantitatively, the most important primary bile acid that is secreted in the bile are cholic acid and chenodeoxycholic acid. Cholic acid is basically or chemically 3,7,12 trihydroxycholonic acid, while chenodeoxycholic acid is 3,7-dihydroxycholonic acid. I have given you a structural formula of both these compounds. You need to check it. Cholic acid is conjugated in the liver with glycine and taurine. These are amino acids, and to form glycocholic acid and taurocholic acid respectively. Cholic acid, how it will form glycocholic acid? There is a synthetic reaction that cholic acid will react with CoA and ATP to synthesize colloid CoA, and 1 pyrophosphate and 1 AMP is liberated. In the next step, colloid CoA will react with the glycine to synthesize glycocholic acid, and a CoA is liberated. Next step will be the formation of taurocholic acid. Colloid CoA will react with the taurine to synthesize taurocholic acid. Taurine, it is derived from the S-containing amino acid cysteine. When you maybe you have taken the lecture of lipid proteins, so you must know that what are those amino acids which are containing S or sulfur. Now in conjugation, during the conjugation, union between carboxylic acid of the bile acid and NH2 of glycine and taurine will take place. I have given you a structure formula of taurocholic acid too. So when you are listening my lecture, so must need to keep it along with you. Now come to the point that chenodeoxycholic acid is also conjugated in the same way as cholic acid is conjugated. At physiological pH, the conjugated bile acids ionize much more than the primary bile acids. I'm repeating, at physiological pH, the conjugated bile acids ionize much more than the primary bile acid and occur as sodium salt and are termed as therefore bile salts. Their physiological role has already all of you know that the bile salts are mostly reabsorbed from the intestinal lumen and are resecreted by the liver into the bile. The reabsorption of bile salts take place in the upper small intestine. However, less than 10% of bile salt escape absorption. and are reabsorbed in the distal ileum by an active process. This enterohepatic circulation of bile salt is so marked that bile salt pass through 5 to 10 such cycle before being eliminated in the feces. I hope it is clear. I said that there is an enterohepatic circulation by which bile salts, once synthesized, they will pass through 5 to 10 such cycle in which they absorb and then reabsorb and then finally eliminated. The primary bile salts undergo bacterial action in the intestine and are partly converted to bile salts of deoxycholic acid and lithocholic acid. These acids are 3,4-dihydroxy and 3-hydroxy derivative of colonic acid respectively. These changes in the steroid ring appear to render the products less absorbable. I hope it is clear that these changes in the steroidal ring appear to render the product less absorbable. Does the action of intestinal bacteria help in the elimination of bile salts from the intestine? Normally, about 0.8 gram of bile salt is excreted in the feces per day. The liver has to synthesize this amount, that is 0.8 gram per dl of the bile salt from the cholesterol. The synthetic activity of liver is limited, and in the absence of ileic absorption, the amount of bile salt reaching the small intestine may fall considerably and results in an impure lipid absorption. So here you need to understand a pharmacological phenomena, pathological phenomena. Sometimes certain ileic problem or certain carcinomas in the intestine or in a small intestine, which is basically area for the absorption of not only the bile salts but also other component. If that is dissected or it is eliminated from the body, ileectomy if ileectomy is done, that is part or portion of the ileum is removed due to any surgical intervention, due to any disease that is life threatening. So in that case, the reabsorption of bile salt will not take place, because the amount whatever is eliminating liver, that is 0.8 milligram per day, that is absolutely eliminated out due to the unavailability of that area of the ileum which has been dissected or removed out from the body. So definitely if this will occur, this pathological condition will occur, that will impair the lipid absorption, because lipid absorption is basically depends upon the availability of bile salts. They are emulsifying whatever the lipid we are taking in terms of diet. They are emulsified with the help of these bile salts. So along with the lipid, the bile salts are also reabsorbed and they are recycled. And if this recycling process is not present, ultimately the deficiency or the reduction in the bile salt will take place in the body. So if you have now any problem, then you can send your query to the CR Hiba. I will entertain and I will give the answer to all of your queries. I'm just giving the structure, not the structure but the reactions which is taking place for the synthesis of different type of bile acids, so that you can easily understand my lecture. Thank you so much, class.